My dear friends, fellow travelers on this grand, intricate journey we call life, in the bustling, often bewildering theater of our modern existence, where digital stage lights cast long, distorted shadows and 1,000 notifications vie for our every thought, it's all too easy to find ourselves adrift. We navigate a tempestuous sea of demands, expectations, and ceaseless information, bombarded by a cacophony of voices, each seemingly holding the definitive key to elusive happiness. Yet, in this frantic pursuit, do we not often feel like a squirrel forever chasing its tail, breathless, never quite grasping the profound stillness, the deep sense of belonging our souls yearn for? The breakneck rhythm of contemporary life can feel like a relentless drumbeat, propelling us forward, often to exhaustion's brink, leaving little room for our inner wisdom's gentle whisper. We build grand castles in the air, only to watch them dissolve like morning mist, disoriented by change's swift, unforgiving currents. The relentless pressure to achieve, acquire, and compare often leaves us feeling like Sisyphus, forever rolling a boulder uphill, only to see it tumble back just as we near the summit. Our lives become a delicate high-wire performance without a safety net, juggling myriad responsibilities, often stretched thinner than a spider's silk. Consider, for a moment, the majestic, ever-flowing river. It never pauses, never looks back at its journey, but flows onward, carrying the smooth pebbles of yesterday's experiences, the vibrant leaves of today's fleeting moments, and the unwritten promise of tomorrow's unfolding landscape. This, my dear companions, is the very essence of anicca asterisk, or impermanence, a fundamental, liberating truth the awakened one, the Buddha, laid bare for all, a cornerstone of his profound, timeless teachings. Nothing, absolutely nothing, under heaven's vast canopy remains fixed, solid, or unchanging. The brilliant, breathtaking sunrise, painting the eastern sky with exquisite hues of rose and gold, will, with nature's unerring certainty, yield to noon's blazing energy, and eventually, to twilight's soft, velvet embrace. Joyous, infectious laughter, sweet and ephemeral as nectar, will eventually fade into cherished memory, just as profound sorrow, heavy as lead, will, in its own due time, dissipate, losing its sharp edges. This is not, let me be crystal clear, a call for despair or a descent into nihilism, but rather a profound, radical invitation to liberation, to a freedom that truly sets the spirit aloft. For when we truly grasp this truth, expectations' chains begin to loosen, and the fear of loss loses its biting sting. It is our ingrained, stubborn refusal to acknowledge this self-evident, undeniable truth, our deep-seated human tendency to cling to what is pleasant, to grasp at fleeting joys as if they were solid, immutable rock, and conversely, to vehemently push away what is uncomfortable, painful, or challenging, that often acts as the prime, unwitting architect of our deepest suffering. We chase after happiness like a dog forever chasing its own shadow, convinced, with every fiber of our being, that if only we could possess that next shiny object, achieve that next coveted milestone, or finally silence that incessant, nagging critic within, then, and only then, would true, unshakable contentment be eternally ours. But alas, this relentless, outwardly focused pursuit often proves a fool's errand, a wild goose chase, leaving us perpetually wanting, perpetually striving, caught in a seemingly endless, exhausting loop of desire and subsequent disappointment. We meticulously pin our hopes and dreams on things external to ourselves, building metaphorical houses upon shifting sands, only to be genuinely surprised and disheartened when life's tide inevitably turns and washes them away. We become accustomed to the exquisite torture of wanting, forever convinced the next acquisition or achievement will fill the void, only to find the void remains, perhaps even deeper. This perpetual longing, this insatiable thirst for more, is the very engine of dukkha, the inherent dissatisfaction and unease permeating much of our unexamined existence. The Buddha, with his boundless compassion and unparalleled insight, taught that the path to true, abiding peace lies not in accumulating more possessions or accolades, nor in valiantly attempting to escape the inevitable, beautiful ebb and flow of life's experiences, but rather, profoundly, in understanding its inherent, unalterable nature. He beckoned us, with a gentle yet firm hand, to cultivate a keen awareness, a subtle yet unwavering presence that allows us to meet each unfolding moment, come what may, with an open heart, a clear mind, and an unburdened spirit. This, my friends, is the transformative practice of right mindfulness, a golden, shimmering thread meticulously woven through the very fabric of our daily lives, transforming the seemingly mundane into something truly sacred, truly profound. It is about waking up, truly waking up, to the astonishing richness of the present moment, allowing ourselves to truly be here, now, fully, completely, without judgment, without the incessant, distracting chatter of anticipation for the future or regret for the past. It means noticing the warmth of the sun on your skin, the intricate pattern of a leaf, the sound of a distant bird, the feeling of your breath, just as it is, without needing it to be anything other than what it is. Think of mindfulness, if you will, as a sturdy, reliable anchor in the storm-tossed, often treacherous waters of human existence. When the winds of change howl like banshees, when towering waves of emotion crash relentlessly against our shores, threatening to capsize our fragile vessels, mindfulness allows us to hold steady, to observe the tempest with a quiet, inner dignity, without being utterly swept away by its raw, untamed fury. It's not about stifling our authentic feelings, not about putting on a stoic face when our heart is breaking, but rather about creating a little breathing room, a sacred pause, between the external stimulus and our often automatic, conditioned reaction. It's about recognizing, with profound relief, that we are not our fleeting thoughts, nor our surging emotions, but rather the vast, expansive, clear sky in which these ephemeral clouds of experience gracefully drift by. With this profound understanding, we gain the precious, liberating gift of choice. To respond wisely, compassionately, and skillfully, rather than react impulsively, perhaps even destructively. This space, this pause, is where true freedom begins to blossom. It's akin to a well-charted map in a foreign land, guiding our steps with newfound clarity. This conscious, awakened awareness extends not just to our intricate internal world, but to our interactions with the external world and its myriad, diverse inhabitants. The Buddha, in his infinite wisdom, implored us to cultivate metta asterisk, or loving kindness, a boundless, unconditional benevolence that radiates outward, like concentric ripples on a tranquil pond, encompassing ourselves and every sentient being, without exception. In a world often fractured by deep divisions, scarred by misunderstanding, and steeped in pervasive cynicism, this practice of metta is a potent, healing balm, a powerful, much-needed antidote to the venom of hatred and the chilling grip of indifference that can so easily take root in our hearts. To truly see another human being, beyond their labels and narratives, to extend a genuine hand of compassion in their time of need, to listen with an open, non-judgmental heart. These are not merely polite gestures, they are acts of profound courage and revolutionary kindness. When we practice loving kindness, we are not simply being nice or superficially agreeable. We are actively, consciously dismantling the invisible walls that separate us, recognizing the deep, shared humanity that beats within every breast, acknowledging, with profound connection, that we are all, in essence, sailing in the same boat across life's vast, unpredictable ocean. We realize that the fate of one is inextricably linked to the fate of all, and that a gentle word, a compassionate glance, can indeed move mountains in the human heart. Consider, once more, the simple, yet profound, act of breathing. It is life's very essence, a constant, rhythmic, effortless dance between receiving and letting go. Inhale deeply, taking in the vital, life-giving energy of the universe, allowing it to nourish every cell of your being, and then exhale completely, fully, releasing all that no longer serves you, all that weighs you down, anxieties, tensions, stale thoughts. This, my friends, is a profound, living metaphor for how we are called to navigate our lives. We are beckoned to embrace life fully, with all its vibrant colors and complex textures, to savor its ephemeral joys, to learn with humility from its inevitable challenges, and always to master the sublime art of letting go. To hold on to old grievances, like festering wounds, is akin to clutching a burning, red-hot coal. The only one who ultimately gets scorched is oneself. To cling stubbornly to past glories is to irrevocably miss the unfolding beauty, the quiet wonder, that presents itself in the vibrant here and now. To dread future misfortunes with consuming anxiety is, in essence, to suffer them twice over, to poison our present with worries about a future that may never even come to pass. The wisdom of letting go is not, I repeat, about apathy, resignation, or a surrender to mediocrity. it is, on the contrary, about true, unburdened freedom. It is the sweet, exhilarating liberation that comes from understanding, deep in our bones, that some things are simply, definitively, beyond our sphere of control, and that our precious, fragile peace of mind does not, cannot, and should not depend on everything going precisely according to our meticulously crafted, often rigid plans. It is about having the quiet courage, the inner fortitude, to release our tight, white-knuckled grip on outcomes, to trust, with a profound sense of surrender, in the inherent wisdom of life itself, and to dance gracefully with the flow, rather than constantly, exhaustingly, swimming against its powerful, insistent current. This takes practice, undoubtedly. Our minds, like unruly, spirited ponies, will often bolt for the familiar, well-trodden pastures of worry, attachment, and incessant rumination. But with gentle, unwavering persistence, with the patient, loving touch of a seasoned gardener tending to a delicate, blossoming seed, we can gradually, kindly train our minds to rest in a space of greater ease, acceptance, and profound inner stillness. It is a slow alchemy, transforming the lead of attachment into the gold of freedom. This path, though forged in antiquity, is refreshingly new, perpetually vibrant each morning. It asks us not to abandon our lives, responsibilities, or cherished connections, but rather to approach them with a renewed spirit, with fresh, discerning eyes, and with a heart overflowing with understanding and compassion. It invites us, with a gentle yet insistent nudge, to pause, to breathe, to observe the subtle, intricate workings of our own inner world, and to choose, deliberately, consciously, to respond to life with wisdom, grace, and skillful means, rather than with automatic, often unhelpful, reflex. It profoundly encourages us to speak words that truly uplift, heal, and unite, to perform actions imbued with kindness and integrity, and to nurture thoughts that foster profound peace, both within our own hearts and in the wider world beyond. So, as you step boldly into the vibrant, ever-unfolding tapestry of this new, precious day, I invite you to carry these reflections, these timeless truths, close to your heart, allowing them to illuminate your path. May you find moments of profound, restorative stillness amidst ceaseless motion and incessant demands. May you greet change, not with fear or stubborn resistance, but with curious, expansive openness, recognizing it as life's inherent nature. May you consciously release the heavy, unnecessary burdens of attachment, expectation, and past regrets, allowing your spirit to soar freely, unencumbered by the world's weight. And may you extend the boundless, unconditional generosity of your compassion and loving kindness to yourself, with all your imperfections and struggles, and to all beings you encounter, remembering always that we are all interconnected, inextricable threads in the magnificent, intricate loom of existence. For in the gentle, liberating art of letting go, in the profound, sacred embrace of the present moment, and in the unwavering, radiant light of loving kindness, we truly discover the authentic, inexhaustible wellspring of enduring peace, a tranquility so deep and vast that no external circumstance, no matter how turbulent, can ever truly disturb its profound stillness. Go forth, my friends, with a light step, an open heart, and a peaceful, knowing mind, secure in the understanding that the greatest treasures lie not in what we frantically accumulate, but in the boundless, uncharted depths of our own awakened, compassionate being.